Hello.
What's going on?
I think it's working.
Okay. Don't disconnect on me now.
I have upgrades now.
Okay.
So it hasn't been disconnecting for a while now. But let's hope. It's always when the show starts, then shit hits the fan and nothing works.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hope your mic doesn't go do the back and forth thing like it was doing earlier. So I don't know what the heck you're doing. Shuffling around or what.
No, I don't know. When you can use this in Bluetooth mode, but then it works better with the dongle thingy. But I don't know. Let's try.
Okay. Juby, give me your best.
Dongle.
Give me your best evil laugh. Wow, that was actually pretty good. I'm glad I recorded that.
Instant evil laugh. Like
That was
just
unscripted.
request and
Yeah, that was good. I might have to pull that. Pretty good. Way better than mine. So, I don't know. I had to bring my voice down to like minus 500 cents and do an evil laugh that way. Put some reverb on it. Sounds pretty legit. That's how you do the
I had
the
some
evil,
practice.
the deep evil, demonic type voice, sound engineering type stuff. I was telling a coworker, I was like, dude, I can manipulate my voice in any way, just using the DAWs I use. Pretty good. Welcome everybody. We'll be starting here soon. I know, surprising. We're here. We are here.
Yeah,
And
my
now
dog can bark.
I was
sometimes.
gonna say, can you command your dog to howl for us in this chilling episode?
He usually howls when he's very sad. Like if I go out without him, then he's like, "Ooh."
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. But he's a barking dog.
I had to actually check the time when I pinged. How many minutes do we have left here? Did you get your Juby juice and all that? So you're all set. Don't have to wait on that. Bathroom breaks.
Yes. No bathroom breaks. I'm outside, you know. I just go.
Yeah, you just find the local tree. The closest tree.
No, I own this land. These are my trees.
Designated pea tree.
God damn. So many people still interested
Look at the
in
beautiful people.
whatever
All these
we
beautiful
have
people.
to say. Oh yes. Beautiful. That was pretty good.
I heard super giveaway was happening.
Like,
wow. Juby, you giving away a super?
ooh. I wish. I wish I could, but
You need
I'm not
you need
so.
someone to donate it first.
Yeah, I need to get something. The UB's fan club donation
I know what you
box
can
has been empty.
do. You can go to
it's been
G2G.
empty since beginning.
You can go to G2G, buy a super,
G2G.
and then give it away.
Mm.
And then when the devs find out, it'll just get taken away. And you're out of money.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Wasted $4,000. Oh boy. But
Is
no.
it that high? I don't know.
Not yet. I remember last time we checked that it was like 4,000 for basic super, and they had like 40 in stock, like
Nice.
the Hell carriers. At that time they had 40.
Let me know when they
in
go on sale.
stock. Yeah, that's like 40. Let's see, like that's I don't know. Fucking, my math is not good today, but 40 times 4K, that's a lot of money.
Sell one of your Beamers.
Beamers.
You don't need them in the winter anyway. You're just using dog sledding and stuff, so.
Oh no.
No,
Okay.
not that bad.
I need to next week. I need to change winter tires with spikes.
Yeah.
Spike tires.
Duds. There you go. Is it snowed where you're at yet?
Not yet. It's been only one day. It was below zero. So in the morning, water was frozen, but like now it's warmer but moist, like rain and fog all the time.
Humid.
Like in Britain, I guess. Yes, very humid.
Moist. Humid. Condensation.
Moist. Yeah, my English is kind of strange, but I find words to explain something. It's moist, very moist weather.
Creepy. Alright. So, I am ready if you are ready. I think we can start this batch.
Is the audience ready? Say, put R in the on-air chat.
Lead up!
That is what we use.
This will come to a close.
Let's see.
Alright, Jimmy.
There's R. Or Yar. R. Been
Initiate.
playing pirate. Yes,
Initiate
let's
podcast.
start. People are ready.
The Echoes of New Eden podcast starts now. Enjoy the show.
It's not your fault if you listen to an inferior form of Eve Echoes content. It just means you haven't been shown the way. For those of you listening to this, you have made the right fucking decision. This is the Echoes of New Eden podcast. Haunted Edition.
Welcome everybody, welcome to Echoes of New Eden podcast. I'm sorry if I blew out your ears with my intros, but it wouldn't be an E1 podcast had I not keeping the tradition of the Halloween episodes. Indeed, we are here for another week of the Echoes content and bullshit. It is I, Rambo, and I am here with the scary, the one and only Jubileus. So what's going on, Yubi? And don't tell me his mic already messed up. Come on, Juby. Wake up. Terrible, Juby. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Is it working now?
Yes,
Now
it's
it's
working.
working.
See, I knew
Good.
this was gonna happen.
Hello.
It's
Oh,
because
boy.
the music started, wasn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to be quiet so the music will play normally, and yeah,
Regardless,
forgot.
that was already scary. But Juby, welcome. It's nice seeing you. How are you doing?
Thank you. I've been doing great. I have some construction projects at my cottage and not been playing Eve so much now, but maybe I'll someday return to Eve and do some PvP stuff again, but let's
Sure.
see.
Yeah, and welcome everybody. We have some people in the audience, those who'd stayed on the Discord since the last time we've had a show. I know the last time I pinged for a no show, I happened to be busy just doing other things, and I had some people leave the Discord like this was like dead. Understandably so. I can understand, but yeah, the show episodes have kind of been few and far between compared to the normal routine Sundays. But this morning I made an effort to make kind of like a Halloween type episode for you guys. So this should hold us over for like another 3 weeks, and then we could do like a Thanksgiving episode or something. No, I'm joking. If the content
and
allows,
sometimes
right?
yeah,
If there's
and we
content
also
out there,
sometimes need a break, you know. We
yeah,
can't be just like every Sunday.
yeah.
But
Plus,
yeah,
the Chiefs are playing tomorrow, so therefore I don't have to schedule my weekend around that football game. So but here we are for another Sunday. Yeah, when we did get a pretty hefty patch notes from this last week, and basically that's really it for any game announcements or anything. Now there is a little bit of community stuff going on, and we'll talk about that and this event. But otherwise, we got the patch notes. We'll go over. We'll run that over. Kind of have something. I was with Jubius. I was with Yubi in the earlier this morning when I was messing around with some music, and I have like a little fun little project. People are probably gonna think it's cringe, but it was worth a shot.
yeah.
That we'll have the patch notes read to us in a specific way. On top of, I know it's been quite a while since the last time we done it. Believe it or not, we're in week 43, and we have Blow Me Mountain coming back
Oh,
for this week. Yes, indeed. And did some revised audio for that as well. So, as everybody knows, we had this patch this last week, and it did have some intriguing things inside of that. Pretty lengthy. I went brain dead about halfway through when I started hearing percentages and all this stuff. But like I said, there is some interesting things that are going on there. So we'll talk about that. Then stuff that's going around New Eden. I keep up with the Discords and all that, and try and get some interesting things to talk about. And I suppose I do have one specific thing, but yet again, it happens to be SHH related, and I'd hate for the news to always be SHH related, and that's kind of the thing. It's like, yeah, it's
podcast.
Don't you hate it when it's like that? You see the Reddit newspaper, and it's like, oh, it's 4 pages of all SHH stuff, and it's like, there's nothing else really interesting going on, in New Eden. It's not really the game's fault, but just seems like people are kind of just crabbing away, or either not playing, or whatever you want to say. So there is that as well. So give me some wars, give me some interesting stuff, give me some insight, and give me some thefts. I mean, we haven't had really anything that has happened relatively lately that's been really interesting. There's some battles here and there, but large losses, of course. We'll cover that in Moby Mountain from the last couple weeks. or at least the last week. And we can have some further conversation with that. So The Last of Us, okay, yeah. And since the last time we had an episode, Hayu was the one of the executors of SHH, and then we had that episode with him, and I think he stepped down like 2 days later. So it was kind of raffle there, yeah. And a new person.
God damn.
Had
I hope it's nothing what I said.
I don't remember. I'd have to look back at it.
You know.
I guess the first question is to the new ones is like, are you gonna stay for a month? Is that the goal? Is it 30 days, or is that the kind of time to beat? I don't know. But anyway, there's a new executor there from the last time we had an episode. So yay, big news, SHH stuff. Woo, everybody wants to hear that. But otherwise, it's kind of boring. I don't know. I consider it boring, but maybe to other people, it's like, oh yes, they were probably having parties, and we just got off the Chinese. There was like a Chinese holiday that had happened too, in between then and now, and so some things have been happening because of that, and probably because the lull of the patches and stuff. I don't even think we even got patch notes during that week or two. No auto post or nothing from one of the community managers, so it is what it is. Just give Michael JD a super so he comes back. Yeah, get Joda to come back and contract it. So
use a super as bait.
Yeah. There's a contract waiting for you. Oh, he deleted his account. Oh, major rip. Yeah. I still say that pause slot. I mean, it is what it is, but that whole thing happened over a pause slot. Call that one of the major conspiracies of 2025. Creepy, I know. All right. I'm going to switch over to my browser, and we got the patch notes up, brought to you by honk.click/patch. This is the only way to read the patch notes if you don't play the game. Otherwise, you can read these on Tuesday mornings or Tuesday nights, depending on your time zone, as to when it pops up when you log into the game. So you can check this out, and you can scroll, and this one's quite a long patch notes indeed. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about there. However, interestingly enough, I can bust out an intro with this, and this is what I was talking about earlier with Juby. I was going to have like a text-to-speech AI kind of read this, so I didn't have to read it, or at least have me mess it up as much. But then, so I was doing that, and I was messing with voices, and Juby can attest to this because he was in the chat with me while I was doing this. I was like, hey, can you hear this? And he's like, yeah. And so I'm having this stuff read off to me. I was like, what if I put this to a beat? Like musicify it. And I basically did. So here's 4 minutes of the most cringe stuff you'll probably ever hear. It's fitting.
Is this the rap version?
Yes, it's the rap. It's the hip hop version.
Yeah.
Of
So
at least the first couple
I
paragraphs.
was the guinea pig, and I think it was funny. So let's do it.
All right.
Game maintenance announcement to new Eden capsulers. Eve Echoes will undergo maintenance on October 22nd, 2025 at 8 a.m. UTC plus EO, and will take approximately 1 every minutes to complete. During this time, players will be unable to log into the game. We kindly ask for your understanding and patience during the maintenance. New content, new nanocore.
Wings of Abundance.
Boundless Abundance, where the starry sea becomes a field of grain. The brand new Nanocore series, Wings of Abundance, is now available. When the starship's metallic hull coexists with energy-infused plant totems, it is not a granary of the agrarian age, but the grandest epic of the deep cosmos. When the mode is activated, the ship's adrenaline warfare strength, capacitor recharge efficiency, and sensor strength are all improved. Increased mining yield for industrial ships. Capacitor warfare module restart time is reduced. Drone flight speed is enhanced. How to obtain? Available through the limited time event. Wings of Abundance in the new Eden store. Balance adjustments for structures to enhance the flexibility of structure functionality and reduce the construction cycle and cost of base systems. The add-on structure system will undergo modular adjustments. Due to the large variety of structures, the adjustments will be implemented gradually. Balance updates for this round. The number of rigs for all corporation outposts, corporation citadels and 40 ZARs has been adjusted to 4+4, allowing for the fitting of various service array components. Standardization of ship design, corporation tech, efficiency of regular ship manufacturing materials adjusted from 3% to 5%. The defensive capabilities of the Sinusoidal Beacon Tower, Sinusoidal Jammer Tower, Cloak and Jammer Tower, and the Ansiplex Stargate have been upgraded from the level of I-grade add-on structures to 2-grade, i.e. HP and max damage per second plus 100%. On top of these adjustments, the defensive capabilities of structures have been further enhanced. Shield plus 100%, armor 50%. Since the damage per second calculation cycle is 20 seconds, the adjustments will prevent the shield of a structure from being instantly destroyed and entering reinforcement mode. This provides the defending side with more preparation time for combat. The pirate bases of the 5 major factions will now spawn at the highest levels, supported by the system right away, instead of gradually upgrading from level 1. Accordingly, the functionality related to base upgrade speed and add-on structures has been removed. The base upgrade speed bonus has been adjusted to a bonus for discovering special anomalies, 5%. 4 new industrial construction blocks have been added this round. 1. Assembly workshop module, material efficiency for regular ship manufacturing 1%, 3%, 5%, corresponding to the effects of Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, respectively, and similarly below. 2. Capital ship parts factory module, material efficiency for capital ship manufacturing 1%, 3%, 3. Space lab module, reverse engineering success rate for modules plus 10%, plus 20%, 20%. 4. Analytical computer module, blueprint reverse engineering success rate plus 10%, plus 20%. How to obtain? You can purchase blueprints for new construction blocks on the market and manufacture them. Primary costs, minerals, intermediate products, ISK, structure, anchoring, and combat adjustments. The blueprints for add-on structures corresponding to the above modules will be removed from the market, making them impossible to manufacture, anchor, or upgrade. They can be downgraded and unanchored and reprocessed into basic materials with a 100% return rate. Old structures can be reprocessed to attain a certain amount of structure operation data, which can be transported to the market for sale to earn ISK. Its value is similar to the blueprint and manufacturing cost of the original structure. For some structures with too many types of manufacturing materials, some return structure components will be replaced with other structure components of similar cost.
And
Wow. That's like, goddamn.
4 minutes was all I got for free. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, rap music is just a bunch of words. And
He was just rambling
that
on.
you can make
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's
Fucking
peak Echoes content for you right there. So
Oh,
anyway, let's back up a little bit as to some of the stuff that he was rambling on. And of course, we got the new Wings of Abundance event. And so with that, we got a new nanocore, which actually looks pretty decent. It's better than the previous couple, I will say that. And it comes with this this event that you can kind of spend AUR on and do that. So I'm sure people have already seen what you were able to obtain there. And then, you know, for I don't know, for a decent amount, I think you're still gonna spend like $300 something to be able to get a core for like a Rourke or a Visago, and it's even more if it's for a super. Or you can spend ISK. You can actually spend ISK in this event to buy those boxes. Yeah, you need 200 boxes to get the super core to be able to research that super core, and so people. I've been seeing people selling those. Of course, they go on the market for a couple bill a piece, and people are spending ISK. That people are spending real money to get AOR. People are trading all this stuff for boxes, and so there is that as well. So yeah, you can get this core with ISK technically, but it's going to be like 400 billion ISK to be able to get the super core. And I mean, to some people, that's peanuts, but to the average Joe, aka Jubileus, I mean that's like
Yeah.
I don't think he's made 400 billion in his career, let alone for a nanocore. So
Maybe.
may you
But
swipe
yeah,
hard
I'm trying to find it. Where can I find it? In the store?
in the
Let's see.
the 200 box thing. I'd have to
Yeah, if
let's see
I
here. I don't think it's in the
I've
NES
got
store.
some ISK.
I have
God
to
damn.
check here. Now I'm in a store. I'm checking. So there's the Wing of Abundance that I know you can make the purchase
Because
of the box. So here's 240 times. And let's see what the description is here. Capital shift
special
option.
items, someone says. What the hell?
I wasn't ready for that question there, Juby, but
I was so mind blown. I'm like, I can't believe this. I'm starting to watch and yeah.
I know that you can buy the grav rifts that drop these boxes. That's what I was talking about. Was
Oh,
you buy the grav rift, these abundance gravitational rift, and so for 180 AUR, and you have a chance to draw. Like all you have to do is go to the gate. You don't even have to do the rift. You go to the gate of the rift, and there's a bunch of boxes there. And depending on the gravitational rift, you can get 1 to 3 boxes per rift. So if you do all the math and all that stuff, then it comes out to kind of the numbers that I was spitting out earlier as to cost. Now, these you can buy on the market. Let me see if I can just go to market, and there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them on the market right now. I don't know. I would say possibly like over 30 of them on the market right now for 3.7 billion each. Just round up to say 3.8. 3.8 billion a piece, just to be able to get 1 to 3 boxes on a random drop. So on top of you actually do the gravitational rift, you'll be able to get the loot. And I hear, surprisingly enough, the loot actually is pretty good inside them, and so you could be able to do that. But now I'm trying to find specifically, maybe it's in the event page, that you have to do the 200 boxes in order to get the super core. So you go to the Wish of Abundance, you click and hold. It's not that. To do that, and if I do all the searching, anyway, yeah, there's something. I can't find it right now in haste, but I know it's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You'd be able to. It's 200 boxes to be able to get the super core. So and then going to that event with the Wish of Abundance, it turns out that I had a budget, a monthly budget for this game that I haven't been spending, and so I was able to spend some AUR this last month to be able to try and get a capital core for one of my various ships. And so yeah, otherwise, it's pretty decent core from what I'm hearing. I don't have it yet. The wallet
boosts everything.
I needed a flat line on the wallet there until next month, but next month I'm for sure going to be getting this core. So can't wait for that. So anyway, that is it there for that. And then of course we have the balance adjustments for structures. And the big news here is the citadels, or the number of rigs on outposts, corporation citadels, and fortizars had been adjusted to 4+4, allowing the fitting of these new rigs for the citadels. So instead of having add-ons like you have, like the bounty structure, you have the bounty structure, the tax structure, the anomaly structure to boost the anomaly levels, all that stuff. that stuff is being turned into basically rigs for outposts. And so instead of it being a structure out in space, it's just going to be attached to the outpost, and you don't have to worry about it in that case. So with the previous junk that's out in space currently, they have to be basically unanchored and then dismantled in order to have the not in order to have the same effects, because I don't know if you can have both active at the same time, but eventually these other ones are going to be going out. They're out of style. Can't be doing that no more. So there is that. And I know a bunch of people that have already been doing this as well. So yeah, the jammer tower is another one.
So all the support structures will disappear, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Yep.
it's gonna be only the bosses and citadels and maybe ANSI gates.
And, I was kind of curious as to why they made this change. And the only really thing I could come up with is to prevent, I guess you could say, unnecessary griefing. Though, is it unnecessary? Not really. In a way that it is unnecessary is if you put, the only thing that really matters is like the cloak jamming tower. Once you disable it, then you're allowed, then it drops, basically. You can't fully destroy it, but it would drop the cloak jam, basically.
Yeah, and the Sino jammer.
Or the Sino jammer, that's what I meant, not the cloak jammer. I just happened to be looking at cloak jammer in text when I was saying that. But the Sino jammer, yeah, is what I meant. And there you can disable them like temporarily, but it's pretty difficult to actually destroy them. And of course, I remember back in the day when we were trying to put these things down on the grid, and they had to be 5,000 meters away from another building, and so you're doing like this one at 12 o'clock, this one at 3 o'clock, this one at 6 o'clock, type thing, trying to get them to spread out, or you could put them in the middle of nowhere too. People have done that, but when it came to defense and all that crap and trying to figure out who's attacking what, it just made it easier just to see them on the grid of the Citadel. And for the most part, I want to say that's what people did anyway. But now we have to unanchor them all, and then they're going to turn into rigs. All right. So there they are, the modules, not rigs, but modules. And you can get the blueprints for them and make those. So structure anchoring, combat adjustments. Again, with the blueprints, the old structures can be reprocessed to obtain a certain amount of structure operation data. And then, let's see, significantly reduce the downgrade time for unanchoring time for these types of structures. So they're trying to make it nice and easy for that transition. All other structures, such as the induction jammer tower, remain unchanged. Destruction, upgrading, and unanchoring, etc., are all as before. Other features. When the add-on structures exist within a system, corporation outposts and all fortizars in the system cannot fit similar construction blocks. Okay, so you have to unanchor it before you can put that block on, which is typical. I suppose somebody's going to try and spoof that to the point where they can get stacked percentages on things. After installing the new standardized structure module, you can spend a small amount of IS to uninstall it. Uninstallation is not possible during structure reinforcement. So similar to POS, if your POS goes into armor or something, you can't take the mods off it. So this is going to be the same thing. If your Citadel gets hit, then you're basically stuck with those mods on it until it repairs, and then you can take them off. The Pirate Base Cosmic Anomaly.
Yeah, that's good.
Now, here's another thing, in case people didn't know or remember, or they're just too new to the game and didn't realize that this was a thing. But the pirate bases of the 5 major factions will directly appear at the highest system supported level instead of gradually upgrading from level 1. So this has happened since the base, the start of the game. Basically, you destroy a base, and then all those anomalies and everything all get spawned at level 1, right? So, and then after you repeatedly doing them and stuff, and then the base will upgrade from like 1 to 2, and if you're in a T10 or minus 1.0 system, then that has to upgrade from 1 all the way up to T10, and that can take possibly a number of days, right? So when there's wars happening and people wanted to disrupt the people's, mess the income and all that type of stuff, people would go out and they would destroy the bases. Well, then NetEase is like, well, we think that's too much griefing, so we have now the ability to reset the base. So as soon as it went down to 1, you can reset the base and it would go right back up to 10 or whatever the system normal like base spawn was. And so that was happening for the longest time. But you could still basically destroy it because you had a limited amount of times you could reset the base, right? So now people are destroying the base, it gets reset, gets destroyed again, sent to level 1, gets reset again. Now it's on level 1 again, and nobody has anything to do but complain that it's level 1. And so now when and they're basically taking that away. So now it's just going to spawn at the base system of whatever supported level it is. So there you go.
Basically, now you can farm the base.
Basically,
kinda.
yeah. I know there's people that would use like camp systems and stuff and put pods inside bases, and it's like, where's these people? I don't know. They're not on any planets. They're not on any gates. They're not on any structures. Oh, why don't you just check the base? And they're sitting there in a pod because they don't get targeted, right? And they're just watching local or whatever. And yeah, man, just there's some things, right? People, if there's a will, there's a way. People have done some things. It's kind of funny. The spawn frequency of the pirate bases has been reduced, and their natural retreat disappearance time has been adjusted to 7 days. After the adjustment, the number of advanced bases and special anomalies across the universe has increased, while the number of bases and special anomalies has decreased. Yeah, so I guess that's good news for a lot of people that like to run specials and in off times and all that type of stuff, because typically there's fleets doing these types of things, and some people can never get into them because either they don't have the fleet for it or it's just a bad time. But now they have these things spawning a bit more, and so hopefully that will be good. I don't know how that's going to affect the market when it comes to like C types and rallies and all that type stuff.
Inflation.
So maybe there's a greater cause to something like this. The disguise operation. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe we will use the modules to build modules. I don't know.
What?
Like some of the green loot, what we have, the capital DCUs and whatever. Now they use some modules. Maybe we get some new type modules.
All that stuff I've been hoarding for freaking 4 years. Yeah.
Oh yes. Like don't sell it. Like save it.
Yeah. Disguise operation. Now, defeating Capsuleers who are not affiliated with any faction through disguise will also grant merits. Capsuleers not affiliated with any faction will be considered as privates. Note that if your rank is 3 levels higher than the enemy, you will not earn merits. Okay, I don't know if anybody's actually doing this to earn merits. More people are using the disguise just to hide from local, basically. So, which is kind of funny because when I was looking at Moby Mountain and doing my rankings and all that, disguised characters were coming up. I'm like, so the person that's doing PvP in disguise is not getting Moby Mountain or Blow Me Mountain merits anymore because now they're disguised and the kill mails aren't under their name. Unless they post them elsewhere stating that, yeah, that was them in their disguise. But anyway, what do I know?
God damn.
Some people, the whole disguise thing is just, I don't know. I think it's kind of dumb, but some people are, it's like, dude, we know who you are. Why even bother disguise?
Yeah, so I call Rambo, come to Tama, and then I disguise my Yubi as Shubi or whatever.
Yeah.
And then try to kill you.
Even then, the people that I know that are using the disguise, the people that they're hunting still knows that it's them because it's like the same ship type or there's other people around and it's like, oh yeah, this has got to be so-and-so, right? And so it's like, well, what do you expect? Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe they are doing it for the
You can
merit
change
points.
change your whole reskill everything and disguise everything
Yeah.
like
And
your style,
in
all
the
your nanocores.
I think in the latest Wayseeker combat test, you actually had to join a faction in order to get some of the merit points that you can get from
Oh
that
no.
as a award. I, eh, it's not worth it to me. I don't know. I just don't really care for any of that faction warfare stuff, and so
Yeah.
consider it a lost
Like
cause in my case. I just don't care. And I don't know
yeah, the last event
if I look at my character
was
card, it
good.
probably says private or whatever too, because I just do not I do not do anything with faction warfare. So
Yeah, but you can do the advanced inquisitors and then you get like merit points
oh
from
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's
Yeah. So
first.
I haven't even touched the actual faction wars PvP, but still I'm a captain
Hmm,
rank.
I might have to open some boxes. Yeah, I have to see what I'm
Yeah,
at. I
yeah,
honestly I don't know what I'm at. So,
yeah.
anyway,
He killed the elites in the
hmm,
advanced inquisitor, and you get like 5 points of merit,
master.
and then you're like master, like super.
Yeah,
But if you
elite.
have the Concord ships, the Concord ships get like bonus from the merit rank. So that's why the Science and Enforcers and all those ships are pretty good. If you have high merit, get like 25% everything basically.
Hmm, yeah. All right. Suspect timer feature. In war systems, using ancillary modules on faction affiliated capsuleers while non affiliated state will result in receiving a suspect timer due to participation in the war. When capsuleers receive this suspect timer, their nickname will be displayed in the yellow. And they will lose protection from Concord and the sentry guns. Yeah, major rip
Oh,
there. There's a couple weeks ago, I
goddamn.
saw a super die to the gate guns. I think it had something to do with
Mm.
faction warfare. So any capsuleer can attack suspects without being attacked by Concord, but they will also become suspects themselves and may be attacked by other capsuleers. Yeah, most likely, right? So it's going to be like the game of Clue inside those faction warfare systems. Who's the suspect?
Yeah,
Suspects
who
cannot be
is?
attacked in high sec systems. All right. Logistics ship balance adjustments. Oh my gosh. Due to the extensive adjustments and numerous numerical changes, capsuleers can view the specific adjustment details at the end of the announcement. Why? Easy
Mm.
lock? Okay, so this, for the everyday crabber, I can see this as being a quality of life uh, adjustment here. So in the combat settings interface, an easy lock option has been added. You can now choose to lock targets based on distance or based on the overview. When locking by overview option is selected, the easy lock feature will prioritize locking enemies within the current overview category. If the overview is not open, targets will be locked using the original method. If anybody uses that little black circular button while ratting like a rally or something, and they target all the stupid little drones and fighters and shit that are out there when you want to prioritize the other ships, this is the update for you. You know what I mean? So, if your overview is already adjusted to the point where you don't see fighters, now, in the case of PvP, that's different, right? But if you're the everyday crabber and you don't want to deal with drones or fighters or anything like this, then your overview is most likely set to filter out the drones or the fighters. Now, when you hit that little black circular button, you don't have to lock the fighters anymore, and it's just like, oh, I can actually kill everything that I want to kill. So there you go. Call that a quality of life,
Need to
or
test.
maybe it's laziness. I don't know.
Yeah. So it will kind of auto lock everything what you have in the category
Sure.
or in the overview.
Like
Okay.
and
Because
to the
I
point
have
too, it's like,
custom.
yeah, and a lot of people
Yeah,
use the
I have a
custom,
custom, so
but
so
even
it
then,
might
like
get
you
buggy.
have stuff filtered to, it's like, oh, okay, instead of seeing capitals, I want to see battleships only, or this only, or that only. And so a lot of people have that overview customized based off what they're doing. And yeah, I guess if you're just like a cap ratter pilot doing this type of stuff, then that's probably something to look into for sure. So I don't know what it's like on mining, because I think you does that thing come up when, no, I don't think that thing comes up when you warp into a belt. Not until a enemy miner shows up, and then it comes up and it's like, why the hell did that show up? Oh, it's because there's a NPC miner locking me. It's very
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah. Yeah, coveter of all things. Like,
Yeah, angry
yeah.
miner.
Like, it's more of an inconvenience than anything. Not even good. What the
Then it
hell?
has like full cargo for more fight.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, sure.
good shit.
I don't think that's ever happened. Full cargo morph. I think they do have some rare stuff in there, but I don't think it's ever been more fight. All right, this next one is interesting. Star Map test version update. The new test version of the system Star Map has been added, integrating all stations, stargates, and celestial bodies, asteroid belts, cosmic anomalies, fleet members, and signals within the system to an intuitive flat star map. So, I remember in EO you can click on a star map and you can actually see where like all your corp members are, fleet members and stuff are. Then you click into the system and you can see where the Citadel is in correlation to like in the system. And then amongst other things, right? So they're kind of implementing this as a test version right now. And to the extent of it, it's not like a when you open the star maps, it's not like it's blatantly there for you to click on like everything else is, like jump gates or anything, sovereignty info. You actually have to zoom in on whatever system that you're wanting to look at, and you click into it there. Now, if you're not in the same corp, then hopefully that's filtered out to the point where you don't see where the members are. But if you're in the same corp or in the same fleet, you can go to your system that you're in, and you can see where they're at, whether they're on a gate, whether they're in the on the Citadel or in the Citadel. You can see everything in the like a 2D map, and you can zoom in and out and see everything basically from that. So took a minute to find it, and like, well, I don't see it in the star charts, or the star map, so
Mm,
let's see what my system says. And it turns out that's it. I kind of wish for the more, I wish you could see that stuff, but just on the star map itself. So if I
yeah,
hit the
that
if I hit the
would make
region,
more sense.
and I got corp members in like a system that's like 4 jumps away, then hey, like I want to see that stuff. Versus, yeah, I got fleet members and they're on a specific gate or something. It's like, yeah, I want to be able to see that stuff. I don't want to have to go to that system and zoom in, and it just seems like this could be optimized better. But like I said, it's a test version, so we'll see how the end game, the end goal of this, how it becomes and how it's actually viewed on the star map. So yeah,
Yeah, that's kind
focusing
of
solely
weird.
on adjustments to the star map. Yeah, further iterations and
Yeah.
optimizations will be made in the future. Encapsulators are encouraged to provide feedback during the experience. So there you go. There's my feedback, NetEase. If you have anybody listening,
Yeah,
so
I think it's useless. Like use voice chat and communicate with your fleet. Like, what gate are you camping? No, that
and
gate.
some people
Okay,
do.
we're coming in.
No, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Though you can't do that in game. You have to rely on external
No,
sources like Discord.
Discord. Yeah, without Discord, this game would be very okay. We would use TeamSpeak or some else like, but
Right.
yeah, Discord is like essential, basically, tool to this game.
Sure. So there's that. Now, during the time that we didn't have a show, they're talking about the YC 127 Corporation League. And so they have this league event happening with Corp Clash. It'll feature 16 corporations in a single elimination format. And so basically they're gonna be matched up with the CEOs are probably gonna be put into a channel on the official Eve Echoes Discord, and from there they will be communicating with the manager of whoever of this channel or whoever's managing all this, and that's going to be communicated in that. So then they know who to talk to, specific times, all that type of stuff. Because I remember doing Corp Clash like 2 years ago for the INC event and all this other stuff. It's like you have to have that communication with the other corporation, otherwise they're going to start the Corp Clash and your entire team is like asleep, and then it's a no-show, and then you automatically lose, right? And so it's like stuff like that has to be communicated. But regardless, they got teams from the previous events, the corporations, I mean, from previous events. The winners are going to be invited to do this Corp Clash, amongst others that are invited somehow. I'm not really sure how else they're going to get invited, but here you are. I remember the last time when I was in the content creator chat, I was asked if my corp can do this because not enough corporations were signed up for it. So yeah, it might be. I don't know if it's going to be that case, but I was like, do I have to? Do I get a participation medal? It turned out I did get a participation medal, though. Yeah, we didn't make it that far, but I mean, we took up a slot, so whatever, right? So they got this happening, and the first round of 16, is tomorrow, from October 27th to November 2nd. So that's going to be the 16, and then they got the quarterfinals from November 3rd to November 9th, and then they got the semifinals from November 10th to November 16th, and then the finals, November 17th through November 23rd. The Clash is a trial run. During the event, if Capsuleers encounter any issues or have any opinions or suggestions, please feel free to provide feedback. Let us work together to gradually improve the competition. Now, if I remember right, there is no capitals in this. I think it's a battleship only tournament. So I know in previous ones,
sounds interesting.
I know in previous ones it was a dick swinging contest, and people were just bringing all the facts, and they were bringing all the capitals and supers and everything, right, to get the advantage on the other corporation that may not have as many supers and people available. I remember back then people were borrowing supers just to do the Clash.
Yeah,
and faxes and all this stuff. Like if there was like 4 in the corp and they wanted 5, they had to outsource like that 5th one, right? And hey, can you contract me another one so I can have 5? And then and the psyops behind it, and people asking, well, you know, the winners, right? So they would ask the other corporation, hey, what did they do? What did they use? How many faxes did they have? You know, etc. I remember being asked that. Like people try to get intel.
Did you record it?
No. It's kind of funny, just people trying to get intel on the matches and all that stuff. So like there's that too, right? So people just trying to gain an advantage naturally. All right. So corporation clash adjustment. Max limit of a single instance damage at the base station can withstand the Clash battlefield has increased from 15,000 to 50,000. They fixed the issue of the incorrect time in the Clash email notifications. Yeah, that was annoying. Because they freaking email it to you, and it's like, is this UTC? Is this real time? Like, what the hell? And then you're late. Yeah, then you're late.
Oh.
This is crazy. Anyway. Wish Abundance event. So there's that. Participate in searching for planetary resource points to obtain rare rewards with a chance to receive a core reward, the Wings of Abundance series capital ship nanocore ops supply. So that's probably your box that you get the 200 on. You have to collect the 200 to research that core. And for super pilots, that's basically what they want. If you're not a super pilot, then spend $300 something on the AUR and just do. Heck, you may not even have to spend that much because I've heard some people are getting it on roll 7, roll 8. So, yeah,
Lucky.
dude, if people get it on the first roll, like, wow, okay, that was luck. But I have a feeling that you're probably not going to get one of the good rewards in the first 5. You a far greater chance 6, 7, and 8, and then by then you're probably out of AUR, and you have to spend more. All right, new arrivals. So the new Wings of Abundance series nanocore is now available. The Golden Age series nanocore has returned, and they have this abundance gravitational wave graph. Now, I have not done one of these wave graphs, so I do not know what the difficulty is on them. Upon activating the resource points recorded in the abundance wave graph, you are guaranteed to obtain 1 to 3 Wings of Abundance supercarrier data cores, which are tradable. Reprocessing the 200 Wings of Abundance supercarrier data cores will yield a supercarrier core opt supply. Then once reprocessed into supercarrier opt, it will no longer be tradable. So it's yours to keep. Optimizations, tonnage recognition feature of the acceleration gates and grav wave graphs related rifts. Destroyers can now enter small rifts. Battlecruisers can enter medium rifts, and the duration has been reduced to 12 hours. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've done these rifts. Removed all ores from combat-related cosmic anomalies to reduce flight obstructions. Don't you hate that? Especially when you're in a big-ass ship. It's like, geez, I'm freaking stuck. It's like I try to aligning to another anomaly, and it's like you're getting slowed down because you're hitting the freaking giant space rock or the station or whatever. Yeah, I mean, there is legit obstructions at the anomalies when you enter them. So, I know PvPers are probably like, what are you talking about? We don't have problems. Yeah. Bug fixes. They fixed an issue where the area affected damage to fleet members could potentially be redirected to the mothership by a supercarrier cover module. They fixed an issue where the return mission guide would still appear after the return buff expired. They fixed issues as supplement. Okay, whatever. Fixed issues related to ghost ships, including black screen issues and module usage issues caused by them. Fixed the display issue with the visitor list in stations. Okay. I don't really know what that issue was. If it's still...
Yeah, some of them are.
I mean, some of them, like if you stay docked for a while, you'll see you'll see the people in station go from 4 to 8 to like 1700. And it's like, is that what they're talking about? Or sometimes the number goes backwards. Sometimes there's -4 people when there's 8 on the list. It's like, how is this possible? I don't know if that has anything to do with their display issues in stations, but there is legit concern there. Details of logistic ships. Oh, I missed one. I skipped one here. Fix an issue where energy newt bombs could cause multiplied effects. Okay. Details of logistics ships and modules. They remove skill requirements for 8 logistics frigates and increase their HP by approximately 20%. So like this is kind of like the stuff that I just go brain numb about. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't care.
Wow.
Who
Who cares about frigates anymore?
I don't know. Frigates are still kind of king, man. They've nerfed them, and like they release them, and then they nerf them, and then they boost them, and it's like, gee, why fly a battleship?
And now there's
when you have a slasher interceptor that can do like 2,000 DPS with an implant on its volley, and it's like, dude, why? And it can tackle at like 30 something km, like still. So If you have small ships or modules, I refer you to the patch notes. If you use medium ships and modules, I refer you to the patch notes. I'm not going to read all that. But same for large ships. They do have a number of adjustments here to base ranges and all that. Bonuses, capital ships, again, adjusted base range on the armor repairs, shield boosters, faster transmitters, logistics support tactical module. Some of the bonuses there. The Rourke. They removed the bonus remote shield repair optimal range plus 75%. The ore hold and cargo hold plus 25% has been adjusted. Anyway,
Wow.
so that is it.
Yeah, the logistics frigates. That's a
My
good one.
gosh.
They should make them like immune to damage or something. That
Glad
they
that's
would be
over.
useful. Yeah, that's why we had the
I should have just
the
had them
AI
wrap the entire thing. Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
It would have been done in like 4 minutes. Or no, that song was
Yeah.
4 minutes. It would have been done in like 8 to 10 minutes. So holy crap. I was gonna say we've already been going an hour, but I don't know if it's been that long. If you account for intro and all that stuff. But anyway,
Time flies.
that does. Holy shit. Freaking reset's gonna happen
Yeah,
soon. I
does
gotta
the
do DR.
audience have anything to say? Anything
I was
to
scrolling
say
up the
about
chat
this?
here since I was reading those patch notes and just catching up on the chat here. You can't hurt the bot
they were
farms
loving
anymore. That's interesting. Nashville post and stuff. Ventrilo? Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, I remember Ventrilo back in the day. TNDS gates. They didn't fix shit. Logistics frigates? Haha, 60 km, yeah. 2021 is calling. All right. I don't know what Pneumatosis is suggesting here, but he says that Juby needs to find a tree. The Juby juice must be hitting.
Maybe I need to go have a poop or something.
What? What? Wow. Right there, Juby. All right.
No, I
So-
need more Juby juice.
I know, Juby, you've had some complaints here in the last week of your in-game gameplay as to some of your frustrations. If you do want to release those frustrations, I know you're talking about Lancers and how those things are still killing people.
Damn Lancers.
Yeah. Go ahead and vent. Now
Yes,
that I put you on the spot.
I got killed by a Lancer again. Like, I remember the last time when I complained about the Lancers, Taylor was like, "God damn, so much hate."
Yeah, you got. You're really mad about it. I remember that conversation. Yeah, you're dropping F-bombs.
Now it's like Yeah, now it starts to feel like normal. Like the most things that have killed me are Lancers and my inties. That's kind of weird. Like from all the things, like I've been in many wars, and now I remember like only Lancers kill you, be. That's weird.
Yeah, interesting. Though you were on your
How
way
do
to
they
High
do
Sec,
it?
right?
That's always. Yes, or actually, I was coming back,
Oh, they
so
got
I
you
was
coming
like
in.
empty.
Okay. Ah,
Yeah.
Oh, lucky. I never have to go to High Sec, so I don't know. I barely ever.
Oh.
Dude, to see me going through a low sec gate is like, what the hell is this dude doing? Yeah, I must be going to pick something up or something, because I just do not have a need to ever go to low sec or high sec. So I don't do trading. I don't really do a lot of things that would require me to go over that way. So it's like, yeah, I just don't deal with any of that stuff, and therefore I don't die to Lancers. Now, if I did, somebody Mirador Sud has successfully obtained something. Wow, that just came up on the game screen.
Yeah.
If people are in game, they could have saw that. But I wonder if people are winning like prizes or something. After spending AUR on the event, and it literally will come up New Eden wide that somebody has won some sort of box. It's kind of funny.
Ah,
Yeah.
I was thinking like all the messages. Is it from our corp? Like
No,
someone is spending some cash,
it
and then like
did
you
it on
get
my
this
alts.
message like,
It did it on my alps that aren't even in the same corp. Like, dude, I know it's New Eden wide. Yeah. Gotta acknowledge the loyal customers somehow.
yeah,
Let all
like
of New Eden know.
we. So if you're like a super spy, you like record this whole event and then you take like screenshots of every name, then you know all the super pilots in
Yeah.
the game and have like a
The game just needs to
tactical
one up.
advantage.
The game just needs to one up. They just need to send it straight to my inbox in my messages. Say, hey, so and so won this. Oh, thank you. I needed to know that. How or why? Oh, okay.
Yeah, then you can check the name from Moby Mountain, then you
Right.
know the corp,
Yeah.
and then you start gathering
Oh, here we go.
information.
Another Meritor EST. Man, that dude must be swiping hard right now, dude. Wow. That live on air,
I
Phillips.
wish he
live on
was
air.
I wish he was like doing donations in the UB fan club or this server.
Let me
But
look
no.
this character up here. Contacts. I'm gonna see who did that. Meridor SUD search.
I don't know. Maybe like in some countries, maybe it's
Oh, they're in Trog.
cheaper. Like
Get him on the
Oh.
show. Who's in Trog?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, if we can get him, ask how he's doing.
This dude's got 3 super cores. Just watch. Yeah. Anyway, so all those characters are in Trog. Yeah, major rip. He has one more. Yeah. So east now west.
Probably.
Okay. West is gonna swipe. Nice. All right. Yeah. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that it does a New Eden wide pop up when that, because I saw that earlier when I was watching and playing and doing some things in game, and I was like, on every account that pop up came on, and I was like, wow, interesting. Though it's
Yeah, I
like it
was
happened
thinking,
so
like,
fast you
it's
could barely
Ali.
read it.
Ali spending all Rambo's money in the game. Like
Yeah.
I was thinking.
All right. Yeah.
Oh
So
boy.
anyway, so yep, there is that, and people can get the loyal customer
Notification.
notification
Worldwide.
across their screen. I'm ratting here.
Yeah.
I'm station spinning here. And get this shit coming up on my screen. I wonder if I did that. I wonder if
It's
that
because
happened to me. If people would be
whale.
like, "Oh, that motherfucker, he's spending money over there." Oh, how about that too? Like if your wife plays and you're swiping hard, and then like she's playing, she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, so and so just won this," and it's like the
Yeah,
face.
some people could get angry, like you know, some like upset or envious.
That's funny.
Like, oh man, god
Yeah.
damn. Okay, rich people. God damn it.
And that's where you have to get the wife that spends more than you do on the game. So
Mm-mm.
yeah. That's that. It's like, what the hell? Can we afford this? What? What the hell? Anyway.
That's
All right,
why
so
I
as we
play
wait
this.
for Mirador West to swipe and get the opt box, we can continue on some of the stuff that's been going around New Eden and the lack thereof, right? And so I like I said, I hated for it to be a SHH only type of news thing, but let's get Ali on the show or rip.
Maybe. Yeah. Here we go.
I'm surprised she hasn't been storming into my office stealing my tablet right now for reasons. So I suppose we can move on. Let's just move on.
Comes in and throws a pie at your face. Like that would be like classic.
No. Got things to do, people to see, all that type of stuff. So, but I did just see Dublaze log into home base here. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying earlier, you know, with some of the stories that are happening around New Eden now, and it's just like, is it? I do hear of like a lot of the SHH stuff, the internals, but when it comes to stories from outside, like unless somebody leaks it on Discords or if people are crashing out or something, then it's pretty rare sight that you actually see something that's actually going on. And of course, people don't really say anything because they just want to keep it hush hush, or just they don't say anything. It kind of makes for a lack of content when it comes to this type of platform, right? So when doing all this and podcasting, it's like, well, I could just make PvP videos and use spy
Everything
accounts.
Everything is top secret now.
Yeah, it's so top secret, right? But I mean, it's much more lenient than it was back in like the first year of the game. I remember if I talked to somebody, like I had to get leadership approval just to be able to talk to somebody. I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like the OPSEC behind things, it's like, well, you can't say this, you can't say that. And I guess some people are still that way. And when it comes to and spies are out there, you know, and they're in your leadership and they're in your alliance leadership. And there's a lot of things that come into play. And a lot of people don't want to say anything because of that, right? So it's like, well, who can you talk to and what will they say if they'll say anything, you know, etc., that type of stuff. So yeah, space pixels are serious business, right? So the one of the things that I'd witnessed recently was on corp merging. And so of course, you know, within SHH, there's some major corps that decided to merge into one, and that kind of sparked not necessarily the debate, but the idea to talk about corp merging in 2025, and I mean, and how it basically comes about, right? So yet again, we've been playing this game for 5 years, and there's times where corporations have to merge, and just like, dude, with the game and the state that it is, it's you are getting new players, but you have to be dependent on really good recruiting practices, and you have to put the same old spam in the recruiting chat, you know, every day or twice a day on the official Eve Echoes Discord, or you're finding people through Discord. You know, that type of recruiting, although I had done that for quite a while, it does really get stagnant. It does get really crappy, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, and very repetitive. And then, you know, of course, you're trying to screen applicants, and it's like, oh, is this guy going to be a good fit? Did he rob his previous corp, etc.? You know, that type of stuff when it comes to recruiting. So you have to do a lot of digging and asking weird questions. And how old are you? Why do I have to? It's like, you know, in Eve Echo.
Oh yeah, I
Eve
remember.
Online, in Eve Online, they link you up on a website, and so recruiting practices all go through this website, and you have to link your character, and basically everybody knows everything about your character. And if you've had issues in the past, it's basically part of your profile, right? Whereas here is I can have 20 accounts, and I can have 20 separate Discord accounts, and I can have 20 different corporations, and you couldn't tell one from the other, right? And because I had somebody ask me the other day if a character that had Rambo in it, they were asking if it was my character. I'm like, no, it's not my character. Though, thinking to myself, I said, not all my characters have anything to do with Rambo. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, so not every Rambo character is me. Some are.
No, it's like Rambo 1, Rambo 2,
right?
Rambo 3, go.
Yes, some are. I'll admit that, but there's quite a few that are not. So, no, if it's Rambo in the name, it may not be me. New players are just a way behind us in skill points too. Yes, so there is that when it comes to recruiting new players. Some of them I see on Reddit are like alpha onlys, and they're doing this and doing that. And it's like you're not playing the game to the full extent. Then you have that that Omega boost thing, that boost that you can pay for like $80, right? And jump to T10. And I know people that have done that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. But yet they're still relatively new to the game, and when it comes to that experience, that can be what do you call it? Detrimental to the longevity of their career within Eve Echoes. You know, they swipe for something really expensive, and then they lose it, and then they lose faith in the game, and they don't want to play the game anymore. Whereas if they were to grind for that specific ship and actually put the time and the effort and all that, it kind of means a little bit more, right? And so the care is there. The you've learned, right? So
for me, yeah,
a lot of us in New Eden, we kind of, if you've learned from your mistakes and all this, and it's like, well, as a new player, all I can do is recommend you to do certain things and to not do certain things. Whether or not that person listens is completely up to them. But you only really hear about it when they don't listen, right? And so that's when major losses happen. And it's like, oh, well, you deserve to quit anyway because you suck at the game, blah, blah, blah. Dude, it's a whole recruiting nightmare. Anyway, regardless, I'm talking about corp merging, right? Regardless, if you want to just eliminate that and the need to do that, then you start looking at mergers. And it's like, well, you are recruiting, but you're recruiting entire corporations. You're recruiting the way that they do things. You're recruiting their membership. You have to screen all their members. You have to make sure that it's a right fit. You got to adjust to the new sovereignty that you may or may not have just acquired. The people that are losing it, they have to move. Like, there's a lot of things when it comes to merging. And when I was previously a CEO in Red One, we've had quite a few mergers over the years. And basically, you have to decide on who's going to be the parent corporation. And that is typically the issue, because either it's Corp Tech is going to be the issue. One corporation invested a lot more in the Corp Tech, and so they're like level 6 or level 7 versus another corp that may be only level 2. It's like, well, we can't have you as the parent corp because we've got X amount of billions in corporation check. And, this has got to be main corp if we're going to be able to do this. So there's a bunch of logistical things like that have to come into play. And CEOs already know this, right? They know what SOVs are going to have to be, taken away or sold off or whatever, right? In order for a merge to happen, especially nowadays. Whereas earlier, like 4 years ago, when you were merging a corp, it's like, holy shit, now I have to make a new corp. I have to make a second new corp, or I have to alt. There was one time I had 3 corps. I was running 3 corporations. We had so many people and all their alts and all that stuff, right? So then as attrition happens and people quit, and it's like, then all of a sudden down you're to 2 corps. Now you're down to a main corp and an alt corp. And then, now you have all these dead corps that are kind of just lingering from CEOs that, they deleted their main account and then they just have another account that's just holding a corporation and all that type of stuff happening. But 2025, there's probably definitely a lot of characters out there with corporations that they're just holding on to just cuz and not really doing anything with. But yeah, the merging, Pneumatosa said it too. People's feelings get hurt, right? So apart from merging corps, you have their corp identity, right? And that's what people are afraid of losing too, is, well, we've been this corp for 5 years and we've done things this way and that way, and we've been on leaderboards and where we have prominent PvPers and all this stuff, right? And it's like, yes, you were that corp for that time. But understand too, like what's good for the corp entirety. If it comes down to having to merge, then that may be best for the corp. Otherwise, alliances typically don't like seeing 4-man corps. What alliance has a 4-man corp? Maybe some of the low sec ones or whatever. But if you're a null sec and you have a corporation in the main alliance that's like got 4 people in it, then questions are asked like, no, you're merging with somebody or you're not part of the alliance, that type of thing. So when it comes to consolidation of things, I could see that it can be a benefit too. But yeah, it was definitely, I remember having to talk with other corporations and doing merges, and some of them didn't work out. Just the heads collide and too many dicks swinging and all that stuff. It's just like, well, so and so is going to get demoted, but so and so didn't get told, and so now they're butthurt, and now you got new leadership, and then there's OPSEC channels. Dude, it's such a shit show. It's like, why does it have to be so difficult? I think understandably a lot of not characters, but corporations make it so they don't have to merge too. So there's kind of things like that, right? Well, they don't care for the operations or the name or anything like that. They just care for getting the members, and that's where the value is. And sometimes that's not always the case. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to hit on there. But merging nowadays can actually be more of a good thing because of how corporation tech is. And I see my connection is kind of red barred right now, so I'm not sure if I'm breaking out or disconnecting or something. But something is hitting my internet hard right now. So hopefully I'm not going all robotic on you guys. But yeah, just a lot of people have
A little bit.
yeah, there it came back. I don't know. I better text my wife like, hey, chill out on the internet right now, because I'm like dropping hardcore. Regardless, yeah, blame NetEase. Regardless though, I think corp merging nowadays is actually better because of how the station, like the corporation tech is, and with the people that you have nowadays, you have more of a core group. You have people that have been playing for 5 years. You have been people that have played a long time and not necessarily prone to quit. It's not like a revolving door of people. You have people that have been playing for a long time and they know the game and all this. And so a lot of that can be beneficial to an overall whole corp. So when egos start getting hurt and all that type of stuff, it's like, well, are you selfish or are you not seeing the bigger picture here? It's like, well, how can you convince a person who's been in a corp for 5+ years to merge their corp into another corp and give it to them lightly? Say, well, you're going to lose everything aside from your assets, and basically you're going to have a new leadership, and you're going to like it, or you could just leave.
Yeah, that's how it's been for
or
me.
They quit. I knew people that quit when a merge happened. They just straight up quit. They didn't bother going to the new Discord. They didn't bother going to the new corp. And so there was things like that, right? So when you account for merging with a corporation, you have to account for like 50 to 80% to actually come over. Then there's people that quit. There's people that don't want to join, or they're looking to go elsewhere anyway, which I've witnessed that. And it's like, well, they're kind of just waiting for the corp to fold just so they can go do the things that they wanted to do. It is what it is. So, but, to my point, I don't think it's a bad thing. I have seen corps need to merge based off of gun point diplomacy. If if you remember, I was talking about that a few weeks ago. Just, leadership is dead, or they're not making right decisions. There's a bunch of things that would require your alliance to force a merger, basically, on that. And sometimes it's putting their citadel in a hole, like back in the day. So, but to the people that are optimistic about it, I would say maybe not even optimistic. If people are not optimistic about it, then maybe I don't know, maybe they can a change of scenery isn't that bad. Granted, I did it, but not everybody else can. It's understandable. Egos get hurt. People lose Discord channels and history and all that stuff when it comes to that. Like, dude, I have corporation medals from my last corporation that I haven't given out. I have over 100 medals from a corporation that I'm no longer in, and it's basically an alt corp anyway, and it's not even used. And it's like, what do I do with all these medals? Do I sell them? Do I give them away? Do I just like, I haven't done anything with them. It's like, and we had a custom corporation banner, and so like that was all cool and all, but yeah, at the same time when I left, I had to give all that stuff up. Granted, I still do, and it's part of like the corporation history in my employment. So it's still there. The memories are still there. A lot of people that I know are still playing the game. So it's like it's not completely bad, right? So just go solo for 6 months. It's refreshing. Yeah, I mean, if that's what people want to do, there's a change in gameplay aspects that can happen, and sometimes that is the case. When
and you can play solo if you want, and like everything is possible.
So when I left my corp,
Probably.
I changed my gameplay, right? I'm no longer in leadership, so I don't deal with that. I'm no longer doing this, so I don't deal with that. I'm no longer doing that, so I don't deal with that. And so you drop a number of things, and if someone wanted to go solo and just do roaming for a bit or join a PvP oriented corp, they, just trying something new, it's like, hey, best of luck. So, but, it's like, you can't really stop that unless they communicate or you can talk them out of it. And it's like, oh, well, this corp actually does pretty good in PvP. So you might actually do well there. Or you could fleet up with so-and-so and they could do well with you and all that type of stuff. And, yeah, I just wanted to hit on that real quick. Is in 2025, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I don't know, some people make it sound a bit more harsh than it really is when it comes to that reality. So, anyway, if your alliance is forcing you to merge with someone else and they put your sit into timer, you should probably leave. That's why we joined to know. Our alliance abandoned us to know. So we joined them. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that battle. Yeah, I remember that. So, a long-standing history of HTP in the zoo, the original zoo, didn't want to lose it, so they joined their new alliance. So, good stuff. Jibby, did you have anything else on that, or did anybody in the audience have anything on that? I know mergers happen all the time, whether or not you actually hear about it, but it's not unknown. Like, people are still doing it. People are actually making like these megacorps out of it and joining forces and joining industrial stuff and ratting campaigns and PvP campaigns and all this stuff. And I mean, they have, sometimes in some cases they have to make a new corp, and so of course that comes with its logistics and needing to upgrade the corp tech and all that. And it is what it is, but people have done it before. It's not that hard to do. And I guess you just take it, you look forward, right? So make the best of what you got.
Yeah, and you can, like in when I was playing, I've been the corps merged maybe like 4 times in my time, and then suddenly I came to your corp, and like if you think like you meet new people and like expand, get more active players, like it's not a bad thing if you think, like if you're already like in a sinking ship, dead corp, like only see a few pilots left, then it's time to go to a big city.
Yeah, well, when we left the previous corp and joined this one, it was like we might as well just merged because a lot of people went to they followed us. So it's like, dude, we had a lot of characters come over. That yeah, it's just better for the corp in general. You know, whoever's benefiting from it, and if it's best for the corp, then it is what it is. But yeah, crazy stuff. All right, that's basically all that I had on that. I know Hayu was gonna say something on that, but he'd since then stepped down and went silent. and he left the Discord. Yeah, so I was like, well, do I invite him again? I don't know. People leave Discords for hilarious reasons. I'm just like, why bother? I'm on like 200 Discords, and it's like I don't ever leave them. It's like
suddenly they get kidnapped or something, like disappear.
Yeah. All right. So we have Moby Mountain. Or, dang, I'm so used to saying Moby Mountain. So it's a Blow Me Mountain as the latest and greatest there. So I'll get this thing set up here. And we shall start Moby Mountain. It's that time. The episode where we do Moby Mountain. It's the most accurate Eve Echoes PvP ranking system of all time, shall I say? So, the most anticipated segment of all of Eve Echoes content. This is what makes us number one. It's the uniqueness. It's the amount of high effort I put into the low effort podcast, and doing all of my cinematics and my music creation and all that stuff. I consider it low effort, but it's actually higher than a lot of other gaming podcasts. Kind of funny. But anyway, regardless, Moby Mountain, or actually I have to correct me, Blow Me Mountain. It's Below Me Mountain because now we're using Final Blow. We're using Final Blow to be able to retrieve all the information. And
Blow Me Mountain sounds better.
Blow Me Mountain. Yes. So we are week 43, and since the last time that we've done this, I actually had to do extensive research because it's been so long since I've done it last. I had to go months. In previous kill mails just to be able to come up with a reasonable PvP mountain right here. So here you go. Here's the names. Bottom row, we'll start with Wild Nigel, and now left to right doesn't really matter. Okay, so left to right doesn't really matter. It's all about the rows. And some of these names you probably know. They are not unknown. They're always roaming around. If you are active in the game, you know these names. It's you just know them. I don't know what else to tell you. You just know them. So left to right, we'll start from the bottom row. Wild Nigel. Wild Nigel's still out there kicking, man. He gets a lot of kills. He does his needling thing, and he does his thing. He got like 20 something kills this last week, I want to say. I have to refer back to Blow Me on that, but I didn't have the numbers in front of me. So a new one to the mountain is actually Artwood from ODSF. He had gotten quite a few kills in the last week, and in general, he does pretty well. So there's a new face, a new name on the mountain, and I kind of, I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that I didn't keep this thing ongoing as long as I had, because we had weeks where we didn't have shows, and then there's other weeks where I just didn't prepare it, etc. And so it's like we honestly could have had a mountain with all new names on it. I'm glad that's not the case, but we do have some new names on here. So Artwood is one of those names. Krubus, he had actually dropped from row 3 down to the row 4, and he's out there still doing things. And actually, I have to double check on whether or not LSR was the correct tag on that, because I know everybody else has correct tags except him, because I didn't have to move him. I mean, I did move him, but I didn't have to correct the name, I mean. And then I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, Convicted One from RTI. So I don't know what he's doing, if he's tag teaming with Wild Nigel or doing the needling thing, but he got a lot of kills, and not only last week, but last month. They're hefty kills, and so he is on the mountain. All right, row 3. Some of these names, unlike row 4, where you probably never seen any of those names, with the exception of probably Wild Nigel. Row 3, you've most likely seen these names, right? So, just go from bottom to the top as which names you've most likely seen in PvP before. And here you go, row 3. Volatile Pogibam. If I even said that right, or if I tortured it. There you go there. He's new to the mountain, and he gets a lot of kills. They're from BBGX, and in case you didn't know, that's the same corp that Panicotta is in, which so happens to be on the same row on the mountain as him. And so both those guys, notorious for going around needling, catching AFK capitals, catching people. I mean, Panicotta, his Raven, like, people copy that Raven, right? And with his implant active and all this stuff, you can watch him basically one shot a few things, especially if they're not paying attention. I mean, I watched a video of a Rourke get melted by his Raven, and it's like, geez, that's freaking insane. So Panicotta is always around, always doing stuff, always in the needles, and he does get pissed off when you kill him, though, and especially when you get sniped at 100 km away and one shot there. I don't know if he's making complaints about that, but it typically does end in a loss mail. So there you go, maybe some salt there. F Nord, previously RTI, now he's an ODSF, and he's gotten a lot of kills this last week too. And he's out there in an Oracle. I seen a kill mail where he soloed a Rourke in just his Oracle too. So I was like, okay. I don't know what was going on with that Rourke, but he gets a lot of kills. And I remember when he used to roam SHH, and we would watch him and try gate camping and all this stuff to try and get him. And he did lose a lot at that time too. But since he's joined ODSF, he's kind of changed his roaming areas, right? And so now he's got a much wider area of New Eden to be able to hunt, so he's able to get more kills and all that type of stuff. So he's on row 3, and I think he's even new to the mountain, if I recall correctly. If he's not new to the mountain, then it's been a while since he's been on the mountain, so we'll call it there. All right, row 2, Kanzoi from FKG, aka Bot 5. And we'll be talking about Kanzoi here in a little bit too, because not only is he on the mountain, but he's on the sore loser slide as well. The biggest loser is, not only is he on the Blow Me mountain, but he's also a biggest loser of the week as well. So he is out there doing PvP in a super carrier, and so you can kind of figure what kind of targets he's going after. and sometimes the getters get got, right? And so when that happens, they got to be able to take the hit and be able to either replace that ship or do whatever. Either way, when you're playing that type of game, you already know, hey, you could lose this ship, but at the same time, you're also getting major game when it comes to kill mails. Kind of like big game hunting, like African safari type stuff. Dude, he's out there going after other supers, and other capitals. So he's playing a big game. Unfortunately, it happens. It also has big losses. So we'll be talking about that here in a second too. Kelway. Now, Kelway is definitely not new to the mountain. He's probably new to the second row. Maybe not. Maybe he's been on the second row before, if memory recalls, but very prominent PvPer, also doing the needling. Usually he is solo. And if I recall correctly, sometimes he even does the logout, similar to Panicotta. If he doesn't want to lose a ship, or if he's kind of cornered, he'll just log out, which I think it's kind of a bitch ass contact, like last resort type thing. But they're trying to just bitch out and not lose a ship. I don't know if he does the same thing, though. I want to say I witnessed that today. He logged out and then logged back in when he wasn't getting chased anymore, and then he ended up moving away and needling out anyway. So it's like, well, why don't you just do that to begin with, or lose a ship? I don't know. Some people really care about that stuff, and though I've never spoke to this person, unlike some of these others I have, and I don't know, KD is very some people use that a lot for like shit talking. I just think it's funny. It's a game. Like, why does it care? Why does it matter? Learn from your mistakes. And now you have some intel on the next time that you could possibly not die by that same fleet or those same names. And then at the top of the mountain, Tom Plum from Spy. So there you go. He's been up there for a while. I think he's like ranked 4th in all time kills in Eve Echoes, where Badgerine is number 1. Then there is Zero DPS Legend, which is an hack. And then there's Sky Sniper, which I think is an X. And then there's Tom Plum. Well, the only reason those other two aren't on the mountain is because they're not really, like, they have these spurts where they're not active. It's like they have 1 kill mail in June or 2 kill mails in July. And it's like, what have you done since then? It's like, what? So I don't really know, but I do know that Tom Plum is active and he's out there getting kills this last week. And he remains at the top. He is one of the OG PvPers in Eve Echoes. Now, his tactics, I don't really know. I do know that he is spotted in some fleets doing the needles, but I didn't do the research as to seeing what he's flying nowadays, whether it's a BS or what. But yeah, he still reigns at the top of the mountain. So, Juby, tell me, what do you think of this week's mountain?
Yeah, I've recognized many of the names and probably have been fighting them, but not recently. But yeah, like White Nigel and Kelvai and Kanzoi and all that. I feel like the same names.
Yeah.
no, I feel like there's the new guy, but then like, yeah, very good. It's good to see that PvP is not entirely dead.
Yeah. So the new names on here that I very rarely ever see, like I saw Pokeband the other day, I saw Panicotta the other day. Like I saw Kelway today. I know Kanzoi's. I saw Tom Plum today. I didn't see F Nord today, but I did see him recently posting kills and doing roams. Now Artwood I've never seen, but also he's an ODSF, and until recently I don't think ODSF just went neutral to SHH, and so now if they do needles, SHH is fair game. So there's that. But like Convicted, I've never seen roam, at least in my area. I don't know if he's doing needles or what, but there was one guy where he had got a lot of kills and it was all in low sec. Damn, who was that? I was trying to look. It was like Ignaten was the system,
Yeah.
and I was like, is that like an NPC station or like a mission runner type system where people doing missions, they accept it and then they're like, oh shit, this is low sec, and then they don't realize that it's low sec and
yeah.
the PvP is enabled, and so that guy is feeding off of that system. But it was Ignaten, so whatever that system is. And so there's one dude that
Yeah,
I think
maybe
just stays
that's
in
it.
that system and just harvests his AFK mission runners and just kills all their battleships and all that bullshit, right? So um I don't think
That's
what
a
was it?
good strategy. I was thinking of doing that.
Well, people do it in Tama. Tama is another one. Tama is a NPC mission running low sec system. And so in case you didn't know,
Oh boy.
like you do a mission, it's like, oh shit, I could be in Tama. And they don't know anything about Tama, right? So you get this person that's been playing the game a week, and they do a mission, they're like, sweet, I need to go to Tama and do this T8 mission or whatever it is. And then they got friggin' one up
Oh
and his
boy.
crew over there camping the gate. And it's like, well, there you go. Lose a Science C. Easy way to lose a Science C. There you go. So yeah, there's specific systems like that I think some
I
PvPers.
always think Tama is like a gladiator arena. Like if you really want to get killed and shit, go in there.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, that is it for this week's mountain. So, congratulations to all those that had made the mountain. And if you are working to try and get on the mountain, remember, kill stealing and getting lucky does not qualify you to get onto the mountain. You actually have to get like legit kills. All right.
Yeah.
Here is the trench for week 43. So here, the trench is literally all super losses. And underneath the screenshot here, actually, so there's 6 kill mails here. I have displayed the top 3, but on the bottom here, there's 6 kill mails, and the one that's right underneath it is actually a Shanghai. So that was, if you want to consider that a normal carrier or an upgraded Cyan C, that was the 7th highest loss mail. And so here you go. Kanzoi just so happens to be number 1 on the biggest loser slide here. He had lost the Knicks worth 1.3 billion, and it was from an AOS or AOA Corporation Alliance. And yeah, with a name that's just a bunch of symbols. So there you go. There, he had lost that Knicks, and you can see there. Now they must have had a relatively. They must have got baited or some sort of hot drop didn't go in their favor. But in 94 TAC H3F, I did not do the research. Oh wait, that's in deck. I was like, I didn't do the research, but it says right here on the kill mail that it's in deck line. So I was like, I don't know where the system is. So I don't know, maybe they're doing a rally or ratting large anomalies, but either way, they ended up getting hot dropped. And not only did they lose that, but they lost 3 Nixes at that time, all at the same time. So they lost 3. The top 2 here were both from FKG. So 1.3B, 1.2B, and then that third Nix was 1.070B. All from FKG.
Is that
all
some kind of AOA hot drop or
yeah, they got hot dropped
some
in
kind
deck.
of trap?
So
Oh, maybe that's the same one I encountered
I don't know.
like a long time ago. Like first it's Blob's fleet and then suddenly 200 Epoch Navy issues come
these
in.
these are all different names, the killers. So it must have been a pretty hefty sized fleet here. So one kill mail says plus 30, one kill mail says plus 52. on it. So if you're including NPCs, and NPCs is included in that player count. So yeah, there's that. Okay, and then this third one here is from Hack Blackout. Lost to Hell, worth 1.08 T, and Red State from Trog, or Odif, if you want to call them. It's all Trog basically, and yeah, got the kill there on the Aeon. So a couple other notable losses: Swiftness and an Aeon, and then a Chinese character here, and a Wyvern, and they got killed by a disguised character. So that character does not get credit.
All
Instead,
right.
instead they are disguised. So good on to
Oh.
whoever got that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably lone stealth bomber.
No, they
Disguised.
used the hell. They're disguised in a hell.
Oh.
So
Oh.
maybe that was a Yukai character. Though
Or it's a Badran.
I don't know, because if it was a Yukai
Yeah,
character,
it's
then it'd be a
Badran.
Midgard. Depending on the ship, and sometimes like the system or area, depending on where they like to hunt, you can kind of see like, oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is. This specific case, I
Yeah.
don't know. But to my surprise, that Wyvern was less than an Aeon. Since when were Wyverns less than Aeons? I thought Aeons were like the garbage of New Eden. Like
Cheap
nobody wanted
Wyvern.
those. Like everybody wants Nyxes, Hells, and Wyverns. And yet, this Wyvern, I have to look at the fit. Must not have been fit very well. Must have like MK9 stuff on it. And so, major rip there. All right. Everybody's favorite slide is natural selection. As you know, natural selection. If you die by a Science-E within the last week, you are on this slide. So, major rip to these people. And of course, you know, they are named here. The number one, the highest gross Science-E lost mail was 223 billion. And that was out of TCOS. So, somebody from CRB got that kill. Raven killed it too. So what's funny about with these Science-Es, I was going to say a lot of them die by just battleships, which makes you kind of wonder as to why certain people fly the Science-E. It's because like lack of skills, or usually it's lack of skills, right? And so it's like if you die to a battleship, it's like, did you not have the thing fit to tank? Were you even paying attention? You know, kind of stuff like that. Now, here's a couple that were killed by Moro's bodyguard. So
Yeah, in low sec.
in low sec. So one again, here's your disguise. Like they don't get credit for it, but whoever the disguised was in a Moros, they got that kill. It could have been one up. I don't know, because it's the same ship. Different times, of course, but yeah. So in the last week, these were all of your Science-E losses. So it was only 6, or at least I believe it was only 6 per the filter when the search function on Final Blow. But yeah, so PCOS lost one, and then second place was a 210 bill Science-E that was out of Hack, and then LOLs out of SHH died in
That
domain
first one
low sec.
is armor tanked Science-E. And
Yeah.
what's in the other one is that I think it has shields.
So
And,
yeah, he's got shield boosters.
Small guns. Small autocannons.
This
or
dude
something.
has this one that's in TCOS. He had 3 damage, 2 warp stabilizers, and then he had 2 reds and 1 yellow for the shields. He was using 3 sets of the newest fighters, those enforcer ones.
Ooh.
And then yeah, he's got 3 hide slots. But yeah, didn't really do well. He's got a looter on there too. He's got one of those auto looters. So you know he's crabbing hard. When you have an auto looter, you're crabbing hard. Kind of an LOL there. Inside joke. Anyway, at least there's rigs on it, right? So again, with the second one too, like he's at least got a shield booster, not a booster, but a shield extender on it. And then he's got a drone
Just
navigator,
one
cat
extender.
battery. He's got an MWD, so he must be doing the MWD trick. He's got no high slots. These first two, noticeably too, they have gold cores on them too. So very possible they have AI enabled on these. But this middle sciencey here has got a red scanner on it. Wait, he's got two red scanners on it. In case one fails.
Or no, is that like the loot scanner? You get more loot, I guess.
Dude, I don't know. If this is not the PvP scanner, then please correct me, because I'm pretty sure this is the red scan for PvP. So, and then he's also got the auto looter on there, which dropped. And then the LOL's one isn't really anything to shake a stick at, you know. So, I mean, it's kind of just your basic. It does have some weird mid slots here, but okay, whatever the use case is. No core.
And disguised.
And disguise, yeah, died by the
Yeah, I
disguise.
bet that's. Yeah, I bet that's the same hack guy who was disguised 2 times.
One up, yeah, one up or one of the alts or whatever. Yeah, very possible.
Yeah, same Moros, only disguised.
I don't get the joke.
What's this?
What's the connection between sciency and natural selection? So with natural selection, right? Only survival of the fittest. Typically, the sciency has a lot of people that will fly it without skills. And so when you think of natural selection, people dying with these ships, it's actually a good thing that they get killed in that ship and they don't replace it. And so that's kind of where that kind of is there's a mentality behind it. And not saying that all sciences, it's kind of stereotypical, right? Not all sciences qualify under this. It's only the ones that take the losses. Only those ones are on the slides. So yeah, the Science wins the Darwin Award. Yeah. I don't know. You don't see as many. I mean, you still see a lot of capital kills, dude. There's like, if you do a search on Final Blow, how many capitals got lost this last week? It's like insane numbers. Like, wow, I didn't expect that many to die in the last week, but it's actually quite high. But just for whatever reason, it's specifically the Science typically has people that don't know how to fly it, aren't skilled into flying it, or just decide that they want to yeet it because it was a free ship. Either way, natural selection occurs and all is well. So there you go.
Yeah.
So hopefully this ship doesn't get revived. There you go. The hack Cyan has structure scanner and module analyzer. Okay. So yeah, on the screenshot, it looks like the same icon, right? So we figured it was the red scan, and then and you click the 3 dots, right? And then it tells you like the descriptions of the mods. And you can see, if you click on the plus 34, then you can actually see how many of them were on the kill mail and all that type of stuff. So in case you didn't know how to operate Final Blow, there you go. All right, Juby, that was all that I got. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Like, wow. What a show. All sorts of things.
All right,
Like,
I'm sick
it's
of
good.
talking. And I spent unnecessary amount creating audio sound effects and stuff, or not sound effects, but intros and stuff. Spent like 6 hours just making intros this morning.
God damn.
It was kind of dumb. I was
That's
like, why am I
crazy.
putting that much effort in it for for a low effort podcast? Anyway. But yeah, I mean,
I hope the fans love it.
hey, I take pride in my audio work, and I wouldn't play it if I didn't like it otherwise. So yeah, I do spend unnecessary amounts of time. I remember I spent 6 hours on the original Halloween intro, and then again this morning. Like, dude, I started like 6 o'clock in the morning trying to make the intro. And
Like you can't even sleep. Like I need to do it.
I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna do a new intro because I want to do a revision, and then I want to do Moby Mountain, and then I was like, I might as well just revise that one too because the original Moby Mountain, I made that on January 1st of 2025, so it's like 10 months old, and now I've had new software and new mastering techniques and all that stuff. I was like, I'm gonna run it through and see what I got. And so there you go. There's that. And then that AI thing was just something I was just messing with. It wasn't even supposed to be serious. It was more so just be, look what AI can do. And it just ramble off a bunch of patch notes. But so there you go.
I think
the lowest effort
if the
podcast ever.
developer would have listened, they were like, God damn, they make rap music out of the patch notes.
If the
Like,
patch notes
Jesus.
if the patch notes wasn't as long, then I could see that being more beneficial. But because it was like beyond what I could do for free, it's like, well, shoot, now there's the end of it. It's like I did see if Chat GPT could read it off to me, but again, I don't pay for that or anything like that. And so, if it's free and it can read it
we
to
have
me,
limits.
yeah, we have limits here. Severely low budget. First of all, it's very low budget, and I'm not paying, what was it, $30 a month or something for me to have something read to me. I'm like,
Snoop Dogg voice.
That would have been cool though, having Snoop Dogg read us the patch notes. Would have that been worth $30 in itself? I don't know. I don't know, man.
Oh man,
it probably would have been pretty funny, but
yeah, probably Snoop Dogg would sue us.
It's Snoop
like,
D-O-double-G reading the patch notes. Yeah, maybe for our competition podcasters, they can do something like that, put more effort into it. But
we get
I don't think we have any
Snoop
competition.
No, like I don't. Like no one else could do this show, and like all the effort and everything. It's an insane amount of work what you put in this. Like even I just come in here and just like, oh yeah, that's right.
Like, and sometimes I don't have time. And sometimes I don't have time, or I'm out of town, and people get mad. I'm like, dude, like I have a life. I don't.
Yeah. God damn.
Like, it's better when like there's stuff going on and I could schedule it, but sometimes it's just like, man, I got things going on, you just can't do it, or the time that it takes to be able to prepare for it. But I don't know. People get mad over it, but it is what it is. I don't lose sleep over it. I mean, it is a hobby after all, right? So regardless, I think we can close it out there.
Oh yes. All right, let's go for a short talk, and then I'll go to sleep.
Right. we will call it there as the end of the episode. So I want to thank our audience for joining us today and staying with us for the time being, and just joining us in general and staying on the Discord and being active and playing the game and seeing you in New Eden, and we appreciate that. And Jubileus, thank you for coming on and talking with me today, and I definitely appreciate you. And we're a dying breed, a lot of us vets here, so I want to keep you around and keep some of the other people around here, so we got some things to talk about, and just have a good time overall with the podcast and in general, right? So thank you. Thanks again to our audience and our listeners, and we will call it a show. So until next time, 07, fly safe. Jubileus, say your goodbyes, and then I'll play the outro.
Bye-bye. See you on the next show.
That was it? Really? That was it?
Oh, yes.
I'm joking.
Very, very short.